What's up, guys? So I am back and I'm on a whole nother new journey. My weight loss this year has not been going too well. So I have decided to switch it up. So currently I am about 279 pounds. So I gained 7 pounds this year. So yeah, I'm gonna be switching it up. So I've been seeing a lot of commercials about continuous glucose monitors. And I asked my doctor, could she write me a prescription for it? And by surprise, she did. She wrote me it's upside down. By surprise, she did. She wrote me a prescription for a continuous glucose monitor. So I'm trying to position the camera properly. So I'm gonna be just attaching it and show you guys exactly how I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna take you guys on this journey. So the purpose of my continuous glucose monitor is for weight management. I wanna be able to track the foods that I am, tolerant and not tolerant to, so that I do not eat them, so that I can lose some weight, you guys, so I can lose some weight. So come along on this journey with me and stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna be applying my continuous glucose monitor. This is the Libre Freestyle 3, okay? And so I'm just gonna pretty much open it. All right, this is what it looks like. And I've watched a few videos. So I believe I know how to use it. And inside of the pack, it is just the package insert. So of course you want to start off with a clean working area. So I have cleaned the area, the back of my arm. So I'm pretty much going to put it, here. I'm going to try to put it as high as possible on the back of my arm, because I want to try to hide it. And it has a tamper thing on there. So I'm just going to pretty much, let me take it off. Oh, there we go. I'm going to do it, and then all right, so I'm gonna, let me see, bring the camera down just a little bit right there. All right, so I'm going to simply put it there. So, oh, that was fast, and that didn't hurt. It literally did not hurt at all. So it looks like this, all right? And so now I'm gonna have to scan it with my phone. I got my camera girl back here holding the camera, so I have to keep readjusting. Couldn't find my gimbal, but that didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all. Like, I swear, I didn't feel a pinch. I didn't feel nothing, and it didn't hurt. So I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to pretty much scan it, and because I got the app, the Libre Freestyle 3 app. I have the app, so I think there's like a period, I think maybe about 30 minutes or so, that it has to like calibrate. So I'm excited. Like, I'm surprised. It did not hurt. It didn't hurt at all. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how my body, goes through different things. And I feel like I can hide it, And then I did order some some skin things to cover it up, and I got the color chocolate. I forget the name of the skin grips. I got some skin grips from Amazon, and I got the color chocolate. I don't have them in today, but I will be getting them in tomorrow. So I'm excited. Stay tuned. So last night was my official first night of using my Libre Freestyle 3 continuous glucose monitor, or CGM. And I have learned quite a few things already. So in the middle of the night, actually before the middle of the night, as soon as I put it on, and it came, you have to wait it's a 60 minutes wait. As soon as you put it on and you scan it into your app, there's 60 minutes that you have to wait for it to calibrate. So the very first thing that I noticed, I was laying down on my back and on my arm too. The first thing I noticed, as soon as it came alive, it was like at 62. It was saying that my glucose is low. I'm like, the first thing in my head, popped up in my head, I was like, damn, I'm fat and I got low glucose. I'm like, what? This doesn't make any sense. And so y'all wait, just wait, just bear with me. So I'm like, damn, I'm fat, I got low glucose. And I was like, oh, I started Googling and I was like, oh, it's not uncommon for overweight people to have low glucose. And so I'm Googling, is low glucose diabetes? And it was, long story, it said, no, it's not diabetes, but it could be just as critical as diabetes if it gets bad. So I was like, holy crap. And so, nonetheless, I was like, okay, you know, let's keep going. Let's see. But once again, I was laying down. So I pretty much ate my last, I won't say last bad meal, but I wanted to like test it out. So I'm gonna insert a clip of me so you guys can see exactly what I ate, but overall the total amount of carbs, and it was dessert. It was straight dessert from a fast food restaurant, but it was 81 grams of carbs that I ate. And I started at 9:15 and I finished at I'm sorry, I started at like about 9:55 and I finished eating that at like 10. I would call it 10:10 or so. And so I did log that inside of my continuous glucose monitor. So I just connected my continuous glucose monitor, and right now I'm within regular range. Right now my glucose is 74 grams per milliliter or deciliter, or it's right now it's 74. And I believe that I'm getting ready to have my last my last bad meal, bad dessert, okay? Because I just want to test it out and see exactly how it's gonna work. So I stopped by McDonald's earlier and I got just a cone, one plain cone, and I put it in the freezer just so that I can calibrate the thing. And I also got a cookie. So in maybe 30 minutes or so, I'm gonna let you guys know what my glucose went up to from 74. So this is from it's a sweet, so of course my glucose is gonna go up. Don't know how high it's gonna go, but let's see. I'm excited. So a cookie, a sundae, and a little bit of Oreo, so let's see. Okay, so I started eating those cookies and stuff at 9:56, and I stopped at about 10:10 or so. And I cannot say how high my glucose actually went, but what I can tell you is that it was over 100, and less than 125 as well. Okay. I believe that it was 81 whole carbs in there, and maybe 79 net carbs. But overall, that was a pretty bad meal. And that's not going to be a part of my routine. I was just doing it, one, to kind of sort of have like a last bad meal, and also to see how it does affect my glucose. And so I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like fell asleep just a little bit. And my normal glucose is around 80 something, 85. And I'll insert a chart here. I'll insert a chart to show you guys like the different ranges, or, whether if you're diabetic or not. I'll insert a chart, but it was below 100. So it was fine. So pretty much how the chart was explained to me is basically if your fasting glucose is less than 100, then it's normal. If it's above, then you're pre-diabetic. And then if it's above 126, then you are diabetic, if that's your fasting. And as you eat a meal, your meal should fall within the 2-hour GGT, that's the glucose tolerance test, ranges as well. So, as you're eating food within 2 hours, you should be within these ranges. These ranges should tell you whether you're a normal, pre-diabetic, or a diabetic. And so this is just, a source that I found, and I found it helpful. I don't believe that I'm diabetic, but in like around about 12, like less than 2 hours after eating that really bad meal, I noticed that it was like around about 12 o'clock. I noticed that my glucose like went up, not way up, but it was up. It was like, I don't know the exact number, but I know it was like over 100, which is, if you're eating food, I guess, that's depending on how bad the meal is, how high it will go. But it wasn't like really, really, really high or anything like that. So that was that. And so since last night was my first night, like I said, I learned a few things. I learned yesterday that while I was actually putting a continuous glucose monitor on, that if you're taking any vitamin C, high doses over 500, that you shouldn't take them. So we're going to talk about a little bit about that. But the other thing that I had noticed last night was that I kept getting readings for low glucose. I'm like, wait a minute, like it will go down all the way down to like 69 or something. So anything below 70 is low glucose. So it will go all the way down, and it was just like super random. Like, and the alarm on the I have it set for the alarm to go off, so it will kind of like, wake me up, and, I get up and go to the restroom, and I'll check it, and it will, be like 69, but it'll always go back up. And so I got up at like, what, 6:15 this morning, but the alarm clocks was going off at like 5:45 for me to start getting up. And it kind of went off like right before then too. And so I was like, let me Google this. Like, is there any issue with positioning or anything like that? And lo and behold, if you lay on your sensor, if you're laying on your sensor, it will have a false low reading. So when I put the sensor on and when it was done calibrating, I was laying on the sensor. All throughout the night, I was laying on the sensor. And so every time that I had like a low glucose reading, I was laying on the sensor, CGM sensor. So if you guys are just starting out, listen, don't lay on the sensor because it's going to give a false low glucose. Because right now my glucose, like I'm up at, even as soon as I change position, my glucose went right back up. So that's that. All right. So it's like I said, it's the next morning. And like I said before, they said something about not taking high doses of vitamin C. And I actually do take, a high dose of vitamin C. So today, I'm not going to take it today. And so I guess I just, this is just my regimen. It looks like a lot what I'm going to show you guys. I don't have any current ailments besides me being overweight. And iron, I have low iron. So I'm supposed to be taking an iron pill actually a few times per day. But just I haven't been remembering, or, it hasn't been on the list. And I was like, I need to get my life together. So I was like, in order to get my life together, I'm going to have to be like, how the older people have like the little pill container. Y'all, I got pill container to keep my pills in. And so I kind of want to just run over the pills that I'm currently taking with you guys. And, it's not anything that's, confidential or anything. These are just vitamins, all right? Anybody can take these in. And it is a lot, but this is just what I'm doing. So all you vitamin police out there, listen, this is not the channel for you. Karens, if you're not a board certified, whatever, that specializes in doing what I'm attempting to do, don't even, this channel is not for you. Don't be commenting, because we just going to delete you. We're going to delete the comment. But yeah, if you don't have anything positive to say, then don't say it at all. So I'm just going to go over these vitamins, and I'm going to actually probably try to flip the camera around and show you guys what it looks like. And it looks like a lot, but this is just what I do. I just want to change my health, and, I want to help myself as much as I can by, of course, eating better and just supplementing with good vitamins. All right. So the first vitamin that I'm taking a probiotic and a prebiotic. All right. I'm taking, and these are gummies. I'm going to show y'all the gummies first. And I'm going to see if the gummies raise my glucose as well. And yeah, so I'm taking collagen peptide gummies, and it has type 1 and type 3 collagen in it. And I'm taking prenatal vitamins. I'm not pregnant, not trying to get pregnant, but these have like really, really good vitamins in it. So instead of me trying to take them big, nasty multivitamins, I'm not taking it. Find somebody else to do it, because I ain't doing it. Even when I was pregnant, I wouldn't. It was disgusting. Like, them horse pills. I don't take horse pills, okay? And so chlorophyll, I've been taking the chlorophyll drops, but sometimes if you leave them in the refrigerator for too long, then of course they go bad and all of that good stuff. And I just find that the best way for me to take chlorophyll is, and none of this is being sponsored by any of the people that's in there. So I'm taking chlorophyll pills, okay? And it is 600 milligram chlorophyll pills. Hair, skin, and nail pills. I'll show that one last. I'm taking a little tiny vitamin D3. And then I'm taking my iron pills. And the last one that I'm going to have to cut out is my vitamin C. And I'll show you guys a clip of the device showing and saying, hey, don't take high doses of vitamin C because it gives false high glucose if you're taking high dose of vitamin C. So it says anything over 500. So I'm going to either break my vitamin C in half to make it 250, because the prenatal vitamins have 20 milligrams of vitamin C. So I believe I'm going to just break my vitamin C in half, because I don't want to stop taking my vitamin C. But yeah, and I also want to show you guys what it looks like, what the pills look like inside of, my thing. So let me, all right, there we go. So this is what the pills look like inside of there. And it's what I normally do is take the dry ones and just, chuck them you know, chuck them in. And I got my water. I'm trying to drink a gallon of water, but I'm not drinking a gallon. I am at, and this is what works for me. I'm at 88 ounces. So I'm trying to build myself up whenever I try. Let me show you here. So normally I'll fill it to 11 a.m. or over here to 88 ounces. And then I will make my tea from it so that, you know, the water that I'm drinking is actually counting. So what I normally do is just chuck the, I guess I'll try to do it. So for today, I guess I'm gonna, this one doesn't taste that bad. I'm just gonna bite it in half. So I'm at about half of the vitamin C. And the reason I was able to do that is because it kind of tastes like apple cider vinegar. It doesn't taste, you know, really, really bad, okay? And then my other vitamins, come on. All right, this is what the other vitamins look like all together, all right? And I'm just gonna, and that kind of gets rid of the pills. And I try to do this early in the morning because my schedule gets real raggedy, and I don't. This will be the last thing on my mind. And then so I got my multivitamins here. So today I'm not gonna take my multivitamins right now. I'm gonna be experimenting with my tea. So I'm gonna be drinking some Earl Grey tea with maybe 2 packs of stevia. And I would like to see how much that raises my glucose because I'm trying to attempt a 12-hour fast. So the last time that I ate was about 10 o'clock last night. So I won't be eating again until maybe about 10:15. So I don't want to take those gummies because one, I don't know if it's going to break my fast. It has about 6 carbs in it. I don't know if it's going to break my fast, and it probably will break my fast. So I'm not going to eat anything until about 10:15. And then once I have my first meal, I don't even know what it's going to be yet. I will take those just so I know that the fast is broken and that the pills not breaking my fast. So, okay, so it is the very next morning of me putting on my continued glucose monitor. And just for the record, I'm actually going to weigh myself while on camera. So I wanted to show you guys the type of scale that I have. So I have the Renfo scale, and it's like a body composition scale. It actually gives you, you know, your fat, your body, your muscle, and all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get on it now. And that noise is because I weigh more than I weighed last time. I guess October the 11th maybe was the last time that I weighed myself. So let's take a peek at our body fat and all that good stuff. So November 27th, weight, BMI 51.2, body fat 44.3, visceral fat 30. Let's see. Body water, yeah, I've been drinking a lot of water. Fat-free mass, 155.8 pounds. And that is it. So, yep. So yeah, Renfo scale. And then the when I did buy the Renfo scale, I actually went and I got a Tanita. I got a Tanita done at the gym so that could be my baseline. And, you know, I just started using this scale as a measurement so that I don't have to pay the $20 every single time that I go. All right, so give me a second. Let me hop back over. So, I really hope that you guys are enjoying my journey. Listen, come along this journey. I'm super excited to take full control of my health. And yeah, I can't wait. My goal, I want to lose like 85 to 100 pounds. The original thought was I wanted to do a body recomposition, and I still want to do a body recomposition. So I want to see my fat percentage around the 30s. And right now, I believe it's like 44 or something like that. So if I can get that under control, I'll be good no matter what the scale says. So it's very possible that I'll get to 30% body fat and I'll still be in the low the low 200s, and I'll be okay with that if I like, you know, if I'm built just the way that I want to be built and my body fat percentage is at a certain, you know, certain level. My doctor probably won't like it, but it doesn't matter. I'm just looking at where I came from as far as body fat percentage and muscle. All right. Whenever they measure BMI, they don't look at how much body fat versus muscle you have. They just look at your overall weight, your overall height. All right. So yeah, come along on this journey, and I cannot wait to continue to show you guys.